What's up, guys? So after a week of waking up at 5 o'clock in the morning under our new coach's strategies, we had our game on Saturday against the second to last place team. A lot of my teammates didn't really feel like winning, but we went out there and tried anyway. I shot 9 threes that game, which is about equivalent to as many threes as I've shot all year long. But I did pretty well. I really wanted to try something like that to change up my style just one time in my life, and I made 4 of them. It was actually a pretty fun game. We had one player make his first 9 threes. He's our best three-point shooter, and he finished up 10 for 13 for the game, so that was exciting. It really seemed like our coach wanted to win this game, actually, being our last game of the season, even though he wanted to lose the previous game against the team that we'll be playing in the playoffs. But this game, for some reason, he wanted to win. So when it came down to the wire, I actually started taking over. I made a three-pointer. I made a big dunk. Hit one of my teammates for a three-pointer to tie the game. Then with 3 seconds to go, we thought that we had a chance to win it. We had the ball, had a timeout, and then he pulls me out of the game. I'm our team's leading assist man and my team's leading scorer, and it seemed like a kind of an odd thing to do. I got mad for a while, but then I said, you know what, I kind of knew that you would do something so stupid, but it's alright. Other coaches behind our bench were laughing, and it was kind of a big joke. They threw the ball in, and nothing really happened. We went into overtime and eventually lost the game. After the game, our coach got extremely mad at our team for some reason. I told him that he needs to give us a schedule of games that he wants to lose and games that he wants to win. So once again, I have too much time on my hands, and I go online and I read through all the Chinese forums and stuff like that talking about my league. And pretty much for the most part, people were saying it's too bad that Sanders doesn't understand Taiwanese philosophy or Taiwan style. And he doesn't understand where his coach is coming from. And to that, all I have to say is, if it's Taiwanese style to take out your best players when you're up by 5 with 5 minutes to go in a huge game, alright, and if it's Taiwan style to take out your leading scorer and your leading assist man with 3 seconds to go in the last game of the season before playoffs, and if it's Taiwanese style to have your players only sleep for 3 to 5 hours a night and have them get up and run at 5 o'clock in the morning during the biggest week of the entire year. If all that's Taiwanese style, I hope that I never learn to do anything Taiwanese style, really. Some people do think that it's just the Taiwan thing to do. I'm not one of those people. I think that most Taiwanese people are pretty smart and that they know the difference between trying to win and trying to lose. I also read in those online forums that they're wondering how I have so much time on my hands to do all these blogs every week. Well, you can just stop worrying about that, alright? This is my time, and I can do whatever I want with it. Maybe these things are keeping me, focused on basketball, alright? Why do you spend all your time in online forums? That is if you're criticizing me, that is. If you're on my side, it's all good. Power to the people. So I talked to much media this weekend. ESPN asked me what our strategy was and why we were playing so differently. And I told them not to ask me these questions because I have an insatiable urge to tell the truth. I just can't stop telling the truth. When my teammates were asked, they just said, oh, we're just tired because, just different things. And they never mentioned the fact that my coach is doing all these crazy things. Well, I mentioned those things. Actually, I mentioned them several times, and I told them pretty much how it was, and they just refused to even believe me. But then all my teammates kind of backed me up, and they said, yeah, he's telling the truth. And my teammates kind of thanked me afterwards for saying the things that was on their mind that they're not allowed by their culture to say. Because you're not allowed to disrespect any authority figure, really, no matter how wrong or right that person may seem or that person might be. Well, that strategy kind of worked. He cut off the 5 o'clock in the morning runs, and he changed our first practice of the day to 9 o'clock in the morning. I had our second practice being at 7 o'clock at night. And I thought that wasn't so bad because our practices really aren't that hard at all. And I can wake up in the mornings pretty easily. But a lot of my teammates were still mad about this, although they didn't say anything. And I saw that team morale was so low. So I decided to speak up for my teammates once again. And I told them, I pretty much gave them an ultimatum that if he didn't change things right now, that he has no chance of winning because I wouldn't try hard. And it's really, really hard to get Chinese people to change. It's really, really hard. And it's really hard to get old people to change. Really, really hard. So getting an old Chinese guy to change is almost impossible. But we actually got him to change, and it's really inspiring, and it's going to help our entire team out. And I'm ready to win a championship now, and my entire team is ready. He has us practicing like we were the entire season, which still isn't very, very good. But we've done things this way the whole year, so we might as well continue. And I think that we're all ready to play now. So I just know that I need my teammates to be happy, and I need my teammates to be ready, because I'm not foolish enough to believe that I can win a championship by myself. I mean, that's kind of ridiculous. I'm not so good. A lot of people say that I'm too hard on my coach, but that's exactly what I'm talking about. People here want to be so polite that they're willing to even make sacrifices like losing or doing worse just to be polite to an authority figure. But me, I would rather be very, very rude if that's going to help us win. And then I can cure any rudeness or any wrong that I've done to him by putting a championship ring on his finger. That kind of cures everything, I'm sure. But really, our team standing up to our coach like this and speaking out to him like this is pretty momentous for a Chinese part of the world. Metaphorically speaking, like standing up to a tank of sorts. Okay, probably not exactly like standing up to a tank, but you get the picture. So after the last game of the season, I finished up with 21.3 points a game, which is second in the league, 16.7 rebounds a game, which is first in the league, 5.7 assists, which is first in the league as well. And I also finished up with 1.8 steals a game, which is third in the league. And lastly, I finished up with 1.6 blocks a game, which is second in the league. And now, I know what you're thinking. You're probably thinking that I might, be in consideration for the MVP award. But oh wait, really? Okay. I just got word that the MVP award has been changed to the MVA award. Yeah, that's right. MVA is standing for Most Valuable Asian, actually. All right, so there go those stats. I believe I'm going to have to start working on some other things. I didn't know about this until right now. Man. All right. My Chinese sucks. Got the wrong skin color. And my eyes are a little bit round. But I don't know if there's much that I can do right now. So it's okay. I'll focus on winning. Stats don't really matter. Awards don't really matter. Well, of course, they didn't really change it to the NBA awards. It's still called the MVP award. But I was watching ESPN the other day, and some ESPN analysts, all four of them said that another player in the league would most assuredly get the MVP award because he's done the best this year by far, or something like that. His stats compared to mine don't really match. But they said the reason why he should win it is because he improved so much from last year. And I thought that we have an award designated for that, and it's called Most Improved Player Award. But I guess, whatever. And they also said another reason is because without him, his team would be nothing. Well, his team just happens to have 7 national team players. And my team has, how many? Oh, 0 national team players. Yeah. Oh, they're just trying to make up excuses. And it's kind of cute. I don't really mind. It's kind of fun to sit back and watch people lie with a straight face. I think that it's kind of hilarious.